this is Nidhi here. So, in our last session, I have made you understand about what is marginal opportunity cost. Now, in this session, I will make you understand about how to calculate marginal opportunity cost. Now, marginal opportunity cost is calculated in terms of the loss of output of good Y for every additional unit of good X when resources are shifted from use 1 to use 2. So, marginal opportunity cost is equals to change in Y by change in X. Now, I will make you clear more by taking some example. Suppose the economy decides to produce two goods, Maggi and pasta. Now, if you choose to produce more pasta in place of Maggi, then various combinations we can see that. Marginal opportunity cost for producing more pasta is equals to loss of output of Maggi by gain of output of pasta. That means we have calculated marginal opportunity cost. How? Now, first of all, you can understand very well. Now, second thing you see, 100 minus 90 is 10. That is the change in the loss of output of Maggi. And 0 minus 25 is 25. So, 10 by 25 is 0.4. Now, 90 minus 70 is 20 and 50 minus 25 is 25. So on, we will do it and we can see that marginal opportunity cost is increasing as the resources are shifted from Maggi to pasta. Marginal opportunity cost is rising. Now, for every additional unit of pasta, in terms of loss of output of Maggi, marginal opportunity cost tends to rise. The rising marginal opportunity cost reflects what? The rising marginal opportunity cost reflects that as more and more Maggi is sacrificed for every additional unit of pasta, the cost of producing pasta rises in terms of Maggi. So, you will ask, ma'am, why marginal opportunity cost is rising? Marginal, since resources are use specific, they are being driven from most specialized use to less specialized use. That means the resources are shifted from use 1 to use 2. Their current specialized use is disturbed. So therefore, the loss of increasing output implies marginal opportunity cost must also be increasing. So this is the calculation of marginal opportunity cost. Now, I want to discuss the characteristics of PPC curve. So, PPC curve slopes downward, left to right, indicating that as the resources, given resources, are fully and efficiently utilized, the production of both the goods cannot be increased. It is clear. Now, to obtain one additional quantity of one good, we know that to obtain one additional quantity of one good, the economy must give up the quantity of the other good. That means that means to increase an additional unit of quantity of good X, good Y must be reduced. So, to produce more of one commodity, please listen this term, to produce more of one commodity, additional resources are required. So from where you will get? You will transfer from good Y to good X. So this indicates, downward sloping indicates an inverse relationship between the production of both the goods. Now, second point is PPC is concave to the origin. PPC is concave to the origin. Why? Because of increasing marginal opportunity cost. As the resources are shifted from good Y to X, more good Y sacrificed for every additional unit of good X. So, marginal opportunity cost rises because, what is the reason behind it? Marginal opportunity cost rises because when we are producing an extra unit of good eggs, we have to sacrifice good white. Is not so. That's what we are doing. So, as it is rising because of this nature also, because all the resources are not fully efficient in the production of all the goods. So, they are being driven from the more specialized to less specialized. So, what happens? Their productivity falls. When you are shifting the resources from one use to other use, the productivity falls. That makes the marginal opportunity cost is equals to the slope of PPC curve. Hope I made you clear about this concept. Now in the next session, we will come to understand the next chapter. Thank you.